Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to find all 4 Phenomenon Intel locations here in the Cosmo Canyon region in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so let's jump into it. Our first Intel location is going to be on the southwestern side of the canyon. It's right here where my orange ping is. It's going to be inside of the mountain here. There's a little temple in this area and it's pretty easy to get to. You can pretty much go through any of the main routes here. We're starting over here right next to the Crimson Earth Tower, so if you want to fast travel there, this is that tower. As soon as you turn around, you'll immediately find a clue right here in front of you. So you can hit that crystal. It'll end up showing you the light on where to go. But really all you have to do is come around the corner here. There's going to be a temple up here above us that we can go into. And once you're up at the little temple thing, you just want to follow the staircase. It's pretty straightforward. You can't really get too lost. Go up to the top here, take a left, and right back over here in this room is going to be your first location. So our second intel location is going to be found on the far northern side of the Cosmo Canyon region, right here where our orange ping is. We'll zoom in to show you. Now, I found that the easiest way to get up here for me is to come right down here to the southeast and go to the gliding range number 5. This one is one of the earliest ones that you get just because it's before you even make it to Cosmo Canyon. So if you come right over here, you guys will see there is the bridge that leads into Cosmo Canyon, and right here beside it is going to be our launch pad. Now, all we're going to do is fly to the left. We don't need to hit anything. We'll immediately take off. We're going to look to the left. We're going to fly under the bridge here, and we're just going to hug the mountain. So you just want to stay as far left as you possibly can. And we're going to go all the way around the side of the mountain here. So you guys can see we've bumped into it a couple times. It really won't matter too much, but we're just going to go as far as we possibly can here. Continue around. And once you get far enough around, you're going to see the staircase down there. So you guys see that staircase? That's where we want to end up landing the chocobo. So we can actually fly right over this little thing right here, and it's not actually going to land because we can't land here. So it'll kind of just scoot you forward. We'll continue to fly, and then you should see we'll clearly land on the staircase here, even after bumping into a million things. Once you land on the staircase, we're pretty much there. I'll hop off this to make it a little bit easier. You're just going to follow the staircase all the way up to the top, and eventually you'll make it to the little temple thing up here. We'll go all the way to the back door. There's going to be one right here in the front. You can just run all the way back here to the back, and you guys right here will be able to find our second intel location. Now, our third intel location is going to be found on the southern side of the Cosmo Canyon, actually pretty close to our first location. This one's going to be found right here. This one's extremely tricky to get to, so we're going to show you how to get there from ground level. So the first thing you want to do is head to the very far southern point of the canyon. We are on the ground right here. All of you should be able to get here pretty easily. And once you're here, what we're going to do is go up the ramp that's right over here on our right side. Now, through this, you'll probably run into a couple fiends. We're just going to go past them. Once you make it up the ramp, we're going to find our first little launch pad area. We're going to go ahead and take this one and fly across to this platform. Go ahead and fly across. We'll land right here. Once we land, we're going to follow this all the way up to the top. The only other place to go is the second launch pad. So we'll come right over here. We'll launch ourselves again. And for this one, we're going to hit 2 balloons. So we'll go ahead and float. We'll hit our first balloon here to give us a little bit more height. That'll then get us to our second balloon. It'll give us just enough height to make it over here to the platform. Now, once you land over here on this platform, the next thing that we want to do is go up. So we're going to come right over here and we're going to climb up on top of this. We're going to climb up this tower. And as you go up the stairs, you're going to see we have another launch pad on our right. We're going to go immediately to the right and take off this launch pad, and we're going to hit 2 more balloons once again. So go ahead and fly. Hit our first balloon. A little bit more height. Be able to hit our second balloon. We're going to land on this platform right here in front of us. Now, once we land, we're going to take an immediate left. In fact, I think this is the only thing we can do is take a left here and hit this one. We'll fly across, and we're almost there. At this point, we're just going to go straight. You guys are going to see another launch pad right here. We're going to go past that. And if we stay to the left, you guys can see we can go all the way up this ramp. We'll take a left, continue to go all the way up the mountainside here, and just continue to go straight. Go as far straight as you can, and eventually you'll find another ramp. This is going to be our last one. Go ahead and launch off of this one. we're going to hit this balloon that's right here in front of us, and that's going to get us to this tower. So if you guys don't already have this tower, this is how to get to this one as well. You guys can see that one gave us just enough height to make it all the way over here. Now, if you don't already have the tower, the only way to get this is to land on top of it. So you can land on the tower platform right there and unlock it. But because we already have it, we're going to fly over here to the temple area. Now, once you make it to the temple, we're essentially just going to stay right as we navigate through this temple. The intel location isn't actually in the temple. It's going to be up on the mountainside. So again, we'll just look to the right. Eventually, there's a spot where we can come out in between two rocks. And there's going to be a walkway that leads up the mountain here. Just follow that walkway until you get to the end. Eventually, you will find these little yellow stones that we can grab onto and climb our way up the mountainside here. Go ahead and climb to the top. Once you make it to the top, just jump over the rocks, and right in here is going to be intel number 3. Now, our fourth and final phenomenon intel location is going to be on the northwestern side of the canyon, right over here. You guys can see the exact location, and we are currently standing back at the third one. So we're up here at phenomenon intel 3. We're going to show you how to get to 4 from this location, since we just showed you how to get up here. So looking at intel number 3, what we're going to do is jump back down off the side of the hill here. Then we can go back down the ramp that we kind of climbed to get up here. And we're going to continue to work our way to the back of this temple. So when you get down here, just take a right and go up this little staircase over here. And we're just going to go all the way up into this giant rock formation. Now I'm going to go ahead and call my chocobo because we're going to use him to fly. We'll go up here into this cool rock formation. And as soon as we get in here, we're going to take a left. Now there's several ramps in here. We're going to take the one that's right here to the left. And this is going to take us straight to the 4th one, which is right over there by that cool looking elevator. So we'll go ahead and hit this ramp here. We're going to fly right over here to this balloon. This is going to give us a little bit more air and give us enough to get right over here to this platform. So we're going to fly over to this platform, and that's a giant elevator right there in front of us. So once you make it over here, go ahead and land. We're just going to run over to this elevator. You'll most likely encounter some fiends, but you can just run by them. Go ahead and hop in the elevator. We'll hold this to go all the way up to the top, and we'll be back when we get to the top. All right, so once the elevator makes it to the top, it'll open up. We can turn around. I'm going to go ahead and get the chocobo out so that we can run past these fiends without having to fight. But it's pretty straightforward from here. We're just going to run past these guys up the staircase here. There's going to be another staircase on your left. More fiends. We're just going to ignore them for now and just follow the staircase all the way up to the top. And this one will be right out in the wide open as soon as you get to the top. And here you go. Phenomenon intel number 4. But this is all 4 phenomenon intel locations here in the Cosmo Canyon. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.